Whoa. What's up, Wanderers? I'm Clover, and I wanted to talk to you about something that's sort of, I don't know, it's come up a lot lately, and I guess when I'm talking to clients, when I'm talking about my business, generally anywhere, this question always pops up. I've sort of always really struggled to figure out a way around it, usually keeping silent or moving the topic on something else. And that question always comes up, so you know, like, how'd you get into it? Where did you study? What uni did you go to? Well, good question. The reason that it's that awkward is because, well, if I'm totally honest, and I actually dropped out of school, never mind college or university. Yeah, I got to my final year of school. I didn't have a great time in school, like, there was definitely ups and downs. So yeah, without going into too much detail, I ended up leaving. I sat some of my exams, probably sat about half of them in the end. I got enough above C grades that I could go to the art college in Middlesbrough, and that was incredible. I always wanted to go. I've always had a massive interest in film, photography and fine art. At that time in my life, I really wanted to be a painter. I wanted to be an artist. There's loads of ways that you can be an artist, but like I didn't think I had the skills to be a filmmaker. And I really loved painting, so that's the route that I went down. And I went and I studied fine art. Probably scraped is a really cool, not cool, but pretty accurate way of describing the way that I got through my first year of college. During that though, I was doing photography as well. I painted some stuff in it, and I got in competitions and sold some of my paintings, and that was incredible, and that experience was great, but I wasn't putting the effort in. I wasn't doing enough. There was something missing in my life, and to be honest, I was in with a bad crowd, and it was affecting my school life, and it was affecting everything, and things were a bit chaotic for me in my teens. Like things were really crazy. I guess I'm blabbering a lot trying to get to the point, but the point is I dropped out of college. So dropped out of school, dropped out of college. Wasn't left with a great deal of hope for the rest of my life. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Ended up doing some jobs that I didn't really enjoy doing. It wasn't me, it wasn't who I wanted to be. I wanted to create, I wanted to do this, and I wanted to build something, I wanted to do something incredible, and I wasn't doing that, so I was really unfulfilled, I guess. I was a drummer. I was like drummer, pretty average drummer probably. But that's how I met Lou, my business partner. They needed a drummer, so I joined that band. Best decision of my entire life. My whole world changed in that moment. I met Lou. She was a sick rhythm guitarist, best guitarist ever. Like I said, she got a degree. She went to film school. She did that, but she wasn't using her degree, and I didn't have any, so I wasn't using mine. So we decided to get a one-way ticket to Australia, and that's where it all began. That's where everything exploded and everything happened for us. We connected on love for film and creating and all of those things, and rolled it all up into a business bubble while we were traveling, which is where the wonder comes from when it films. In fact, probably makes sense to do like a whole freaking episode on that, because that was such a mega part of our lives and a mega part of how this all started. Throughout our lives, both of us we'd been creating, we'd been doing it for ourselves and doing like side projects for other people, or going on shoots or helping out on this and doing that, and it's always been a part of our lives. It just hasn't always been our business, because we didn't have that oomph just to make it a thing until we found each other, and then that's when everything came together. All the pieces slotted, all the Jenga blocks went all aligned, and that's what happened. the whole point to this is that I find it really hard to talk about schooling. I find that really, like, I find it really difficult to talk about it because it feels like everyone has a degree. It feels like everyone's got all these mega qualifications, and what I had was experience, and that was way different. Like, what I had was like, there was something in me that really wanted to create things, and it came out of me in so many different ways, whether I was painting or drawing, or whether I was taking photographs or making movies for myself or making movies for like bands and stuff like that. It didn't matter, it had to come out of me somehow, but I didn't have that degree. I didn't have that piece of paper that said, this person is sick at doing films. I didn't have that. It's hard to explain to people, or I feel as though people maybe look down on me a little bit for not having that. I mean, I guess I'm in the really fortunate position that my business partner does have that, and she's got heaps of experience. It freaking helped. Like, it wasn't luck, it helped. It was something that made other people see us as people that could do this, even though it doesn't define you as a filmmaker or a creator or whatever you are. Yeah, it shows that you've learned shit, and yeah, I totally get it. And I don't want to take away from qualifications and degrees, because they're important and people need them. And I'd hate to be operated on someone who's like, yeah, but like I've done heaps of operations on my kitchen worktop, like that'd suck. Like, so I totally get that, like, people need to be qualified and need schooling and all of those things, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have them. If you believe that you can do something enough, it doesn't matter whether you've got a piece of paper to tell the rest of the world that you can do it, because you believe that you can do it. And that is the most important thing. If you make mistakes in life, it doesn't define you as a person. And the passion that you've got, the drive that you have, those goals that you set yourself, that's what makes you successful. It's about the things that you make yourself achieve in life and in business and in work and all of those things. That's what makes you successful. It doesn't matter what grades you got. In the end, it matters how hard you worked to get where you are now. And we worked hard and we're working really hard still, and it never feels like enough, but one day we'll have achieved the things that we set out to achieve, and I know that that's going to happen. 100% know that that's going to happen. So I guess I'm super interested in what made, like, whether you feel that qualifications is something that's really important, or whether you think that it's that experience or passion or drive. And it's everything that I say is my opinion and my experiences, and I'm really interested to hear what other people think. And yes, let's get that conversation flowing. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more content from us, then freaking do something to that.
Subscribe to the subscribe button.
Yeah. If you want to see more content like this from us, subscribe to that subscribe button. Give it a click. Yeah. And if you want to be notified when we're releasing more content, then hit up that bell button, and yeah, drop us a comment, do all of that stuff, and let's get this conversation flowing. And I guess there's nothing left to say, but I'll see you on the next one. I don't know what my hair looks like. It's so quippy.
Rock the quiff.
Not that, it's like a fluffy quiff. It's not like a cool, like, it's like a, ooh. You have a fluffy quiff.